It's Jeremy Bowers here, the manager of the Center City Avenue of the Arts office at Coldwell Bank of Preferred. Thanks for joining me again. Today I'm going to teach you tips on how to make more money from listings. One of our main benefits or our main focuses was we actually wanted to get more listings because that got us more buyers and got us more proactive, more control in our business. The first challenge people have when they're calling listings is, how do I get phone numbers and who do I call? And I'm going to give you those tips today. Number one is you need to call for sale by owners and expireds. How do you get those phone numbers? Land Voice and RedX are the two companies that we used and a lot of people use to get phone numbers for expireds and for sale by owners. They'll get you the majority of phone numbers, and the ones that they don't, then you can look up on Yellow Pages, White Pages, and get those phone numbers. The benefit of those services is they streamline it and save you a ton of time and make you a lot of money. COI, Center of Influence, past clients, you should have those phone numbers. Most people have those phone numbers in their cell phone, but they don't actually have them in a database, so they don't know to call them once a quarter because they're not all organized. I'd recommend spending some time, and the first thing I tell people when they're lead generating is focus on your Center of Influence, and they need to actually get all their phone numbers out of their cell phone, out of Trend MLS, out of Outlook, wherever they're all at, and put them in a database. And the database that I recommend for Center of Influence past clients is Top Producer. If you can't afford Top Producer, which is typically $35, $40 a month, then I would use Outlook. But Top Producer definitely by far is the best software for real estate professionals. Just listed, just sold. I recommend using a product called Lead Store. It's in Mojo Dialer, and I'm going to talk to you about that, how you can get that. So you got for sale by owners, expireds, just listed, just solds, past clients, Center of Influence, and the last part is referral partners. You need to go out and build a business through networking and cold calling and relationship building on accountants, estate lawyers, divorce lawyers, construction workers, things like that to get referrals from those people. So that's the first step is where do you get the phone numbers, okay? So we got that resolved. The second step is you're actually going to take the time and do it. So what I put down here in my notes was you need to focus 3 hours a day minimum of calling for sale by owners, expired, Center of Influence, past clients, just listed, just sold. That's for an experienced agent doing business. For someone that's just brand new in the game, you need to be doing this 4, 5, 6 hours a day. Every person I coached or helped, this was the main part that changed their business because they were being proactive. And the people I changed their business went from 6 to 15 deals, or typically around that range, and I took their business up to 15 to 35 deals. So I've doubled and tripled their business within a year by just doing these simple steps we're talking about, and that's what I recommend doing there if you want to go to the next level. The dialer. What's so special about having a dialer compared to just old-fashioned picking up the telephone? It forces you to do it, and it dials 3 telephone lines at once. That's the benefit of it. So, say if you're prospecting right now and you're only getting 5 to 10 contacts in a morning, with the dialer, there's no way you're not going to get 25 to 40 contacts in the morning session. There's no way. We did it. It worked. I recommend investing the money. It costs around $99 to $150 a month. If you want more information on it, send me an email, and I'll get that to you, or send me a message on Facebook. Role play and learn the objections. A lot of people fight this. They don't want to learn what to say. But if you look at the successful people in real estate, people are typically top 5, top 10 in sales. They know what to say to get referrals, to get appointments with FSBOs, expireds, to handle objections. They didn't just make things up. They learned it over years. The book that I recommend studying for 30 minutes to an hour a day is Carol Turner's Boot Camp book. And we can provide it to you free over here at Coldwell Bank of Preferred. So send me a message, I can get you to that. That is the best real estate book to learn what to say and master scripts. One of my favorite actors is Will Smith, and when you watch Will Smith, you don't ever think it's Will Smith. You think whoever he is in that point. Same thing in sales, same thing as a doctor, same thing as the President of the United States. They all have questions or statements to make, and they prepared beforehand. I recommend you doing that too. When you're calling people, you got to ask questions on the phone. You can't be telling. So the mistake I see a lot of people doing is they're telling a for sale by owner, you're never going to sell, you're never going to sell, you need my help. Instead, they need to be asking questions to find out their motivation so they can get the property listed and sold. So the key is finding out their motivation, and if you want more tips on that, send me a message, I can help you on that. If you're newer, once again, you should be on the phones, 4, 5, 6 hours a day. If you're experienced, at the end, when I was about to do, we're going to do around 120 deals this year before I took the manager job over, you need to be on the phones 3 hours a day, lead generating. Typically, if they start off in the morning, take a break, and then get back on the evening is the best time to do that. If you ever want to prospect with us, we have a prospecting room here at our office here in Center City Avenue Arts, and we have 7 booths that you can actually come in here, prospect with us, feel the energy, set the appointments. Last session I had, we set over $200,000 in possible real estate commissions in 6 hours. That's where the power is. And if you want some more help on that, let me know. And basically, just check us out on our Facebook page and our fan page, which is Coldwell Banker Preferred Avenue Arts, or Jeremy Bowers, or send me an email at jbowers@cbpref.com. But that is how you get more business and listing appointments. And I'll be back to you next week. Thanks.